Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. Wednesday night, the 7th of December, and these are the charts of the day. Well, the market was kind of mixed up and down, volatile today. It did have a nice surge at the end of the day. Only the last 5 or 10 minutes were put a taint on it, but it ended mixed. Still a lot of stocks that are looking strong here. We're going to continue to cover the long side until indicated otherwise. ROYL, ROYL, announced the acquisition of a large acreage of land, and that was important, I believe. And a stock, as you can see, after completing the breakout here and then pulling back, held and started to move up today. It spiked up, got as high as 556, closed at 536, up 89 cents. That was a 20% gain, and volume was the biggest we've seen in a long time, 3.2 million. Could very well be on its way up towards a test of the 6.5 range short term, secondary target up around 8. NCS had a big day today. If you noted, the NCI building system has completed a head and shoulders bottoming pattern, and today broke out with a thrust, getting $1.16 at 12.5%. Volume was 582,000 shares. That was the biggest volume we've seen going back to June, and a significant one on a breakout day where it broke the declining tops line and the neckline of a head and shoulders pattern. So very significant. At this point, I'm looking for a move up towards 12 short term, intermediate term, perhaps as high as 14. And finally, MITK had a big day today. The key day today we've been looking for broke out of this declining tops line that's been under control for 2 months. This little mini head and shoulder pattern, right-handed extended V, whatever you want to call it. Yesterday, the reversal was important today from 720 up to 866 before it closed at 830, up 86 cents, 11.5% gain on 1.25 million. The volume on the reversal day was similar, about 1.3 million. So we have similar volume to the reversal day. And I'm looking forward to see if we can get up through 870, if it's 865.70, and reach our next target up around 9.75. KTOS had a big day, moving through its major declining tops line, breaking out a little 3-day pennant, and moved up to test the declining 50-day moving average around the 6.5 area before backing off to 622. Up 55 cents or almost 10% today on 1 million shares. That's big volume for that stock. Second biggest volume all year, as a matter of fact, or at least in the last several, going back all year, it looks like. So what we're looking for is a continuation pattern that takes it up and through the moving average and tests the neckline of resistance up around 7.25 thereabout. That's my short-term target. Intermediate target up around 9. Leapfrog. Well, Leapfrog did very well today. We've been watching it since it popped here in early November. Flagged, broke out, pulled back, and retested the trend line of moving average. Ran up, and then for the last 3 sessions, has been in a little bit of micro wedge. But today it popped 52 cents, or almost 10%. Volume surged to 1.7 million. It looks like we're going to get a run up towards the 665.670 area. That's my short-term target. But the top of the channel says maybe 7.5 short-term. RATE, R-A-T-E, had a big day. This falling wedge. Well, first of all, here's a nice little base pattern. Double bottom. Breakout. Return and retest. A nominal new high, but a reversal day. It tried to retest and then came down here over the last couple, 3 weeks to form a falling wedge. That tested the 50 and reversed off of that. Was firm yesterday and today gapped up and ran $1.52 or 8.5%. 5.1 million shares traded today. And if we look at this, this is since this IPO here. Looking at a long-term chart, you'll see that the pattern calls for a retest of the high around 21.5, 22. That's our short-term target. Longer-term target up around 25. OWW, nice follow through the day. Took out across this line of resistance. That happened yesterday. Today it pulled back and retested, then closed firm from 378 to 428, closing at 423, up 24 cents or 6%. 670,000 shares traded. Pretty good volume for that stock. I'm looking for a test of 4.75 short term. Get through that level. Look for something around 6.5 to 7. Swing trade Echelon had a nice follow through day today. It is still 3-day pennant at resistance zone. Was broken out today. Jumped 33 cents or 4.7%. 1 million share traded. But the left shoulder head and right shoulder head and shoulders inverse pattern broke through the neckline today, and you can look for now move up towards 8.5, 3/4 short term. PZZI, terrific chart pattern, continues to trend in a beautiful rising channel with a target of about 8.25. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen in the next few days. GNRC, after the breakout here and the pullback there, the stock has moved steadily with a gap and a gap there. Today, our number excuse me, a run up of 94 cents to 3.7% on 666,000 shares. That made a new all-time high. And at this point, I'm looking for something in the high 20s, maybe 30 short term. Comstock, which we noted yesterday, CRK had a big day yesterday, but right to resistance today, actually popped through it by getting another 71 cents or 3.7%, 3.3 million traded, second heaviest volume since earlier in the year, about mid-year. But the key is that we may be breaking out here. And my next target is a gap up here around 24, followed by secondary target up around 26.5. And lastly today is PKT, which continues to look great. A stock that I've been high on since it was down in here in the 6-7 range is now 17, reaching as high as 17.93 today. That's a new, I believe, an all-time high. Let's take a note. I'm not correct. That the highest level that it's reached since 03, excuse me, 07. So a 4-year high. And I would suspect we could challenge that level, which comes in around 37, 37.5. But that's way down the road. Let's first test this resistance zone we're up in, and with my short-term target being 23.5, 24. That's it for tonight. There's some great ideas for you. Take care. HB out.